This is a light sculpture, or a candelabra by a wonderful German designer called Ingo Maurer. And it symbolises kind of, to me, what's happening to the kitchen, whereby you've got this incredible sort of breakup of the parts and components of the kitchen. In fact, the kitchen really isn't a kitchen anymore. I'll get the sort of intellectual stuff a bit out of the way first, and then we can just lighten up a bit. I wanted to say, well, you can read some of these things I've written here, but we are in a very extraordinary time, and I think we're definitely in a postmodern society where there's so many things that are going on. We've lost religion as giving us this kind of certainty. Everything's open for discussion, and the academic world has come up with the idea of postmodernism. It's almost a kind of things are negotiable, and the way we live seems to me negotiable. So there are a lot of forces, and this is really what I'm looking at here. The house really has become deconstructed. There are a lot of interesting forces taking place that sometimes I think one misses. And in particular, obviously, we don't miss the idea that science and technology can give us huge open plan spaces because of extraordinary heating and fantastic insulation. But there is a thing about how we've become more individual. And as individuals, our egos have become more demanding. We want more comfort. And I think it's changed a lot from when people were building homes in, say, Georgian or earlier times. And one of our roles as designers probably is that we have to provide much more fine-tuning, but we also have to think more creatively. There's also a lot of forces coming on us from many different angles, especially from the media, and I'm going to go through those in a minute. And then there's another very interesting thing. I think that feminism has had quite a big impact on home design. And the kitchen probably was it had a female agenda, if you like. But that's completely changed now. I think it's now very much a multi-gender space. For the Brits here, you probably know, you may have watched the first editions of Big Brother. You probably didn't go on for very long. But these are shots taken from some of the earlier scenes. And I think they're very interesting because when you the sets they designed were very deconstructed. They didn't know whether to have rooms, whether to have open plan, what they did where. But one thing was absolutely certain, at the centre of it all was this sort of mobile kitchen. And I think when you get generations of people, young generations seeing this, combined at that particular point, this is from the early 2000s, Friends, the ever-running programme that all teenage daughters and long-suffering parents have probably been obliged to watch. But exactly the same thing. All the scenes in Friends took place in kitchens, but you never saw them cooking.